Hello, and welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm going to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea per. And I do enjoy my cup mug as well because it's good. And you can get you one at lanatiescreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And if you look to the right of the screen, there is a QR code and it'll take you right to the shop. We make it easy for you. It'll take you right to the shop. You can get your merch and leave me a cute message letting me know you got it and a cute picture once you get it. That'll be great. I really appreciate it. Favorite to shop too. And yeah, that'll be great. Get your cup merch. We do ship internationally, domestically, so there are no excuses. So get your cup merch, period. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rihanna, but you can call me Ri. And well, I'm still in speechless, so uh, maybe I need to whisper a little more.
I'm sure people did enough whispering for the both of us, Ree. I think they did enough whispering for the both of us. And yes, we are here. And yes, this is our schedule's a little off because Survivor Australia decided to change up their schedule. So we had to change up ours. Um, we couldn't do it yesterday because, you know, Sundays and things for some of us, Mondays for others. And just trying to get everything on the shift in the schedules is kind of interesting. But we're still here. We're going to do episodes 10 and 11 today. So we will not leave you without giving you our thoughts about both episodes. We'll adjust our schedule as they adjust theirs, and we will make it work. I promise. I don't anticipate us having to do too many double episodes like this, but if we do, we'll see. But we will make it work. We will do the best we can. But we truly appreciate you joining us. If this is your first time, welcome. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. We appreciate you. We are going to talk all about episodes 10 and 11 for Survivor Australia. But before we do, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already because we are trying to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. And we are halfway there. So we would love for each of you to, if you're watching this video, if you're enjoying Australian Survivor or any competitive reality television, this is the place for you. We cover almost everything and we are covering a lot more new things coming your way. So follow us on this channel if you haven't done so. And if you are into Drag or Drag Race, we also have a channel for you. And if you're into Eurovision Song Contest, we have a channel for you. All the links to all of those channels will be in the description below. So you can go and click those channels. We have lots of fun things going on our drag channel. We're covering season 18 of RuPaul's Drag Race and UK versus the World. The finale is coming up. We have exit interviews and we'll have winner interview coming up very soon for that as well. So follow us on that channel if you have not done so. And then just continue to follow us up. Follow us on our audio podcast links. Our Patreon link is down there. We got a lot of fun things going on Patreon. And follow us on our socials at The Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And you can follow Ree and myself if you want, but definitely follow The Cup. And yeah, that's cool. Let's get into it because we got a lot to talk about. And I don't want to be here forever. So we're going to get into it and we're going to talk about it really quickly. But episode 10. Episode 10. We come to the beach and they had just got rid of this was after Tez is gone. Tez is gone. And honestly, everybody's kind of like, this is what we wanted to happen anyway. Rich wasn't going to go because he got saved by Simon's necklace and all of that. But I still think it, like I said, I still think it would go be Tez anyway. But everybody's talking about how, they're not that upset. Like, nobody's like, dang, we got rid of Tez. I think they really wanted that to happen either way. It was like either Tez or Rich. They didn't mind either way who went. But then somebody who did mind a little was Keely. Keely was like, I didn't want to get rid of Rich. I wasn't trying to get rid of Rich anyway. So there's that. Um, hmm,
Good for her.
good for her. Good for her. She's trying to hedge her bets around other places, not just one person and one group of people. So she's, expanding her wings and, doing that. Trying to think the conversations on that beach really was just like, what's next? What's the next move? What's just the next way do we go? Um, what do we do? But it really wasn't a whole lot. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking at my notes and I don't really see anything new. I see a lot of repeats of the same things.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is the same. Yeah, and just a little bit about Tess being gone now, and yeah, they don't want any extra baggage around.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Keely again thinks Mark is controlling. Mark is like everyone, this person and this person and this person. I'm spreading myself out, and I think that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We can go over to the other beach, and it's really none of the same. It's just, I feel like this conversations that we've been having on this beach has been the same. Aisha wants Brooke gone. Brooke is like, I feel at the bottom of this tribe. The Beauty and the Beast Alliance has set themselves up to like, if we lose, they know what their plan is. And the other side is kind of like, if we lose, we know what our plan is. They want to get Brooke out. And, it's just like
Same.
same thing. Just like, this is what we're going to do. Brooke is going looking for idols that she already has just to keep up the look of she's going looking for idols. But it's pretty much like they know what they want to do if they get a chance to do it.
Yeah, I think it was in this part where Ben suddenly gets a boost in screen time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Well, I was like, ooh, is it Ben? Because Ben, we get to see his backstory. His AFL career has not been what he wanted it to be. He wanted to play football since he was 4. And he got his chance to be on the team, but he rode the bench for most of his career. And he played, what do you say, 20 games in 4 years?
Something like that. Yeah, he
I was
played.
like, oof, 20 games in 4 years is oof.
Yeah.
But but I will say, at least you got in the league. Some people don't even get in the league. Some people don't even get to play at all. And you made it in there. So that's key. But yeah, he said he got 20 games in 4 years, but he was like, it's not the career I wanted, but he wouldn't trade it because it led him back to where he wants to be, which is right here, playing Survivor. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. Cool.
I thought for a second, I was like, is it Ben? Is it Ben going on with this edit? We shall see. But we'll get to the reward challenge, so to speak. But it's more of an auction. It's the auction, but more like a bluff, not an auction. More like a bluff game. Like you have to bluff your opponent into something.
Yeah.
This was fun. I will say.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was fun to watch this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is fun. I like this instead of just a regular old auction of, we have some money who outbids whatever. It was actually pretty fun to see the whole head-to-head bluff kind of,
Yeah. Like they test each other. And you get some pretty interesting matchups there as well.
Absolutely. The first one, was it Caleb and Jackson?
Yeah.
Caleb and Jackson were first, which they had this whole back and forth at the double tribal. So the beef just continued.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to see how they played that out. Like they were, like, I don't think Jackson really likes Caleb, and I don't think Caleb really cares that much about Jackson to like him or not like him. He's just like, whatever. But Jackson really don't like that man, which is funny. But Jackson really don't like that man. He's like, oh, I can't stand him. But they Caleb is bluffing. Caleb is the bluffer. Jackson is the guesser.
Yeah.
And Caleb is like, it's something. And
Yeah.
Jackson is like, what you think? Uh,
Uh,
do I want it? Do I, you know, do I don't know. Like
yeah.
it was just a weird tension between
Yeah.
this. Like it's
Yeah.
something, and you probably want it. I don't know. You might not want it. I don't know. I just found that interesting. That whole dynamic between the two.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. And I think he said something. Caleb says like that it's a scroll.
Yeah, he sells the scroll,
Yeah.
and he's
And
like,
yeah.
he's just like, I don't. Do I want the scroll? Do you want the scroll?
Yeah.
I was like, do
Mhm.
you want the scroll? I don't know. So then Jackson takes his box.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I want the scroll. I'm going to take it.
Mhm.
And he pulls the bag open, takes the top off, and it's an egg. One hard-boiled egg.
Oh.
One hard-boiled egg.
Okay.
And Jackson and Caleb takes his off, and it's a full breakfast. Eggs included.
Yeah. Actually,
Eggs and
bacon.
sausage and bacon and just
Oh,
everything. And orange juice. And
so good.
Jackson felt, Jackson was so defeated. He was so
Yeah.
defeated. It's like, ugh.
Uh,
Ugh.
yeah.
He was so defeated. And I will admit, I cackled a little bit. I laughed a little bit. I was like, oh.
Yeah. And it's like, oh,
Not that I'm a huge fan of Caleb. I mean, I don't really have any ill feelings towards Caleb. I'm just
no.
like, whatever. But I don't have it. I feel the same way about Jackson as I feel about Caleb. Like, I'm very indifferent about both of them. So I'm kind of just like,
Yeah. Yeah. You can just like sit back and watch them go at each other about every chance they get.
yes, I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind them both making it to merge just so I could see that
Yeah.
dynamic play out
Yeah.
for a few weeks. I wouldn't mind that.
No,
But
me neither.
yeah. I think the next matchup was who's the next matchup? Yeah.
No, wait. Ben Faith, I wrote down.
Ben and Faith. Uh, this was
Yeah.
again interesting.
Yeah.
Uh,
I like it.
I mean, Faith is okay. I'm gonna be honest. Faith is is fine. I just don't find her likable. She's not a likable character to me that I'm like, oh, I really like her. She's kind of like, I'm questioning if I like her or not. I'm still on the fence. And I should not
Yeah.
be on the fence if I like you or not in
No.
episode 10. And
No.
so I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, am I alone? Because I know I talked to some other people. I talked to David, and we were talking about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't find her likable." Well, I don't. Ree, are you finding that to be true for her, or are you like set on her?
Yeah. I just don't really get like vibes from her. Like she does seem a bit too comfortable, and she says she's a bit too comfortable with saying certain things out loud too much.
Yeah,
Like socially, like if you weren't in such a good position, alliance, that could really be used against her.
I find her rude sometimes. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna even lie. Sometimes she says something, I'll be like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I
Like
don't know.
like how she threatened Johnson. Like if you don't vote with us, well, we'll burn you, or
Right?
something like that. Like where is that coming from?
Who are you? Yeah, I don't know. And the way she talked to Tez, I was like, I don't know if I like her yet. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I haven't probably just need to come to the conclusion. I'm not that fond of her
Yeah.
because if it's taking me episode 10 and I don't know how I feel about you, I'm probably not that fond of you.
No.
But she went on this thing and she was kind of like doing what she does in her very smug way, and she ends up
Yeah.
winning this meat pie thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And
yeah.
And what did Ben end up getting? I think.
Well, wait, what is this? Oh, Ben said he had a banana,
Oh, a
and it
banana.
turned out to be
Yeah.
a banana.
And it turned out to be a banana, a very small banana, but a banana
Yeah,
nonetheless.
and oh, a parma for face.
Yeah. I don't know what a
Like,
parma is, to be honest.
I believe I looked it up because Australian Survivor brings this up every year. I think it's something like with some Italian oven dish with tomatoes and stuff like and chicken and parmesan cheese over it or something like that.
I might like that. Oh, I
Yeah,
probably would like that because I love me some Parmesan chicken.
yeah, and it's really nice the protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, Survivor.
But yeah, I like that. But she ended
Yeah,
up giving it to me. It was like, I'll take the banana.
yeah,
But she was like, I'm not that really that hungry, so I'll give it to Ben.
yeah,
And I was nice, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
She's like, he looks
Nice.
hungry. He looks hungry. I was like, he probably is hungry. But yeah, that was nice of her. Sure. Um, like I said, I don't know how I feel about her. Who was next?
Brooke and Sally. I think.
This is where it goes
Oh,
down.
yeah.
This is where the savagery happens. And this is where I was like, oh, Brooke, I was not familiar with your game, but I like it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get to watch Brooke's original season, so I don't know how Brooke plays, and everybody's like, Brooke is so good. I'm like, I believe that. I can see how good she is. But,
Yeah.
oh, Brooke.
Yeah.
Oh, Brooke.
You are.
Girl.
That's so good.
When I say tea, I mean tea. She sat there and she opened her thing and she said, oh. It's something from home.
Yeah.
It's something from home. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a letter or a phone call or a message. It just says from home. And
Yeah.
I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I want it.
Yeah.
And Sally was like, do you want it? She was like, oh my God, I don't know. Oh, shit, I don't know if I should take this. It's so
Oh.
And she's bawling and she's trying to hold back tears. And she's like, oh my God. And Sally was like, I'll keep my box. And Sally pulls her box, and it's a lime. Just one little lowly piece of lime. And as soon as she opened that thing and I saw the lime, I said, it is key lime pie in that box.
Oh.
Because everything has been
the connection
to, I was like, it is key lime pie in that box. It is not. And when she opened it up and it was key lime pie, I said, oh.
Yeah.
When she took her hand out, she said, I'm so sorry, Sally. I'm sorry. And I was
like, for a piece of pie.
Oh, savagery for a piece of pie.
Yeah. I thought it was cheesecake, and I missed the lime thing. So for me, it was like, oh, it's like yeah.
I saw that lime. I said, it's pie. It's key lime pie because everything has been, because like you said, everything has been matching up before that. I was like, everything, like the egg, the whole breakfast, the banana, this whole Parma thing. It had to be, but I was like, this whole thing gotta go together.
Yeah, good catch. And I think we didn't. I think it's also interesting that they don't show it to us either.
Yeah.
So we have to guess if this person is bluffing or not.
Right. It was so savage and good. It was so. I said, Brooke, girl.
Yeah. So good.
So good, so tea. She ate that up. Sally felt stupid afterwards, but she should have, because I was like, ooh, she ate you up. She ate you up. She had you believing that it was from home and you was doing a nice thing only for her to get some pie. Well, we saw Simon give up a thing of candy sweets for Richard. And all
Yeah.
he got was one little lonely
Yeah.
jelly bean,
And Rich got like a whole bowl.
a whole bowl of sweets. I was like, that's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
Um, um,
And
Blanche,
then, oh yeah.
Blanche
Blanche.
goes against who she go against? Faith.
Faith, yes.
Yeah. She goes against Faith, and she ends up getting a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with Faith getting a steak dinner with beer. And at first it was like, ooh, messed up. You get this steak dinner
Yeah.
after she just gave away the other thing, the
Yeah.
parm thing to Ben. Now she gets the steak dinner and beer. She's enjoying that.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for Blanche until she bit into her peanut butter sandwich. It was like, and pulls out this scroll that she immediately stuffs in her pants. And I was like, period, Blanche. You're the one. You're the one.
Yeah.
You got it. So she gets that, and I was like, okay. And I think that was it. Was anybody else get something? Can't remember else.
Oh no, Keely and Lottie.
Keely and Lottie. Yeah, Lottie gets some fruit.
Yeah.
And
So
she was not happy about that little piece of whatever kind of fruit that was. She was like, I don't know what this is. This is disgusting. Yeah. Or whatever. And Keely gets what did she get? She got
she got the tacos and margarita.
Tacos and margarita.
Yeah. It's so good. That's so good.
I would have been mad too. I would have been like, tacos. I love tacos. Yeah. And I don't know what kind of fruit that was that Lottie got, but she was not happy with it. She was just like,
yeah. Yeah, this he said sour salt, David, and I have drank juice from it. The juice is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just a fruit that you can make some really nice juice from, but I don't really know what it tastes like as the fruit itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know. I was tripping. Like everybody didn't get to play though. That's so messed up.
Yeah,
because like some people were just sitting there with nothing, and everybody else.
Yeah, and everyone, yeah, and there must have, maybe they did more rounds, and still some people had nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
But because I was trying to say who actually won this reward. You can't say, not a tribe, but I really think the Bounty tribe got more stuff out of everybody.
Yeah.
Because Faith won twice.
Yeah. And Rich got one.
Rich got one.
Keely got the tacos.
And Caleb got the breakfast. So yeah, I would say if there was a winner, it would be the Bounty tribe because they got more stuff, good stuff. But well, anyway, so we get back from that and they go to the Baron tribe and everybody's like, Brooke, girl, how you play that? Which for me would have been like, she needs to go.
Yeah, and some people agree on the tribe.
Right. But like,
no. Wow.
And the one person who was really starting to clock a little bit was Laz. Laz is like, can I trust that? Because if she is with, are
we together?
Right.
She did all that for a piece of pie. What's she gonna do for an advantage?
Right. What's she gonna do for a win?
Yeah.
So Laz is questioning. But everybody is still like, the plan is still the plan. The plan is still the plan. We still go do what we do. Nothing changes. The plan is still the plan. And it's like, okay. Although, whose plan are we talking about? Because one plan is going on, and another plan is going on. You know whose plan is going on. But that was pretty much it for that. Everybody was just like, the plan is still the plan. We're still doing what we're doing. It's fine. It's cool. We're good.
Yeah. And I think the only thing I could add is that Loz did get like a voiceover or something where she's like, "Well, yeah, I love this new alliance, but I've built so many good relationships here just by being me and being a good human. And do I want to destroy all of that?"
Right.
And then it cuts to the other tribe. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, and even over there was like the same conversation.
Yeah.
This is the thing; it's just the same conversation over and over again. Like, we go get rid of this person, and if this person doesn't work out, it's like literally the same conversations all the way around. So I'd rather just go right on to the immunity challenge, to be honest, because
Yeah.
that's where we get interesting.
Yeah. I think Blanche shows the clue and they find out.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I'm glad you said that because I was about to completely forget about that. Blanche gets her clue, and she goes and looks at the clue, and it's a riddle, and it says, redemption by the shelter, something.
Yeah, strength by in great shelter or great strength is finding shelter.
Yeah, something like
riddle.
that. Some
Yeah.
crazy riddle, and I was like, okay. So she figured that whatever it is, immunity probably is by the shelter. Whatever this clue is leading her is by the shelter. So she goes and she puts her glasses on and she's looking, but Blanche is very much like, I'm blind, and I was like, Blanche, I relate. I've been like, what is happening? But she's like, I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. So she acquires some help, and she pulls Asha, and she's like, hey, I got this riddle clue in my peanut butter sandwich, and I need help. She said, strength is by the shelter. It's in the shelter. Something is by the shelter, and I need you to help me look. And she said, I can't see. So Asha's like, okay. Yes. All right. Period. So she's like, let me go look for this. I'll help you look. So she looking, and she finds it. And Asha's like, I got it. Idol, not mine, but Blanche's. But Blanche quickly tells her that this is our idol. And I was like, word.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Locking an ally like that.
You always need an ally like that. So Asha was like, I'm gonna put this it's in my bag right now, and I get back to you after the challenge, and yada yada yada. Period. And she's like, cool, it's done. We'll make it happen. And then so they go to the challenge.
Yeah.
We get to the challenge, and it is very much obstacle, puzzle.
Yeah. Yeah. The only new thing is that they're tethered together.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's together. You're going through stuff. You're going over things, under things, around things, through things. You're just going through, and you have to go through sand pits and get all that out. Yeah. And you get very close and personal with each other in this challenge. I will say that.
Yeah. Oh, and
this challenge, you were if you have not been close with the people in your tribe, this was the challenge to make that happen, because it was very much face to butt action a lot.
Yeah.
In this challenge. Mm-hmm.
He even called it the human centipede. I was like,
human centipede. And when I tell you, everybody's legs had to be spread apart like this so they could get through, so the other person's head could be in the middle trying to.
They know what they're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing. And they it was just so funny. Brooke was like, oh my God, I'm getting very close to Ben's butt. Yeah. And everything else. Like,
too much.
Whole backside was here in her face. Like, oh my God. But then you have to go, and then at the end, you have to maneuver a ball through this table maze. Yeah. And two people had to do it, and I'm just gonna cut to the chase at this because this was all very boring up until the very end, and then at the very end, it was very stupid. It was the stupidest thing I've ever watched in my entire life, and I hate to see it when it comes from somebody who I do like.
Yeah.
Asha on that table maze.
The person she doesn't want to know knows immediately what you're doing.
Everybody knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
It was the most obvious thing what you were doing. And then you were doing it very badly. And you're doing it very obviously.
Yeah.
And it was ridiculous. It was unnecessary because honestly, I felt like you just got so short-sighted on one thing that you were not looking at the bigger picture.
No.
Here. You were just not looking at the bigger picture. And so Asha threw this challenge. So Bounty wins because she literally throws the entire challenge in the worst possible way. And she's smiling and laughing. And I was just like,
oh no.
And I know it's because we know what's happening as viewers and we know Brooke has the idol. I'm like, it doesn't matter. She's not going home.
No.
And now the tide has shifted to you, and you are the one throwing the challenges, so it makes sense to send you home.
Yeah. I think for a brief moment I hoped it was like, well, I have an idol. I can use it.
It was just so. And like even the way she gets back to camp, and they get back to camp after losing this challenge, she frustrated me so much with how cocky she was being. Yeah. And I'm like, even if you think you have control over the tribe, you don't act that way because you never know. This is Survivor. The game flips on a dime. Yeah. And I'm like, what do you mean you go get back to camp and be like, you know it's you. Oh, look at her looking when she knows it's her.
Yeah. Don't laugh at people on the bottom. That's a really quick way to become the new person on the bottom.
Like, I'm like, do we not watch the game that we coming on?
Yeah.
Rule number one in Survivor is never act so cocky in a game of Survivor when the game can change every second. Yeah. You can go from being at the top of the heap to the bottom of the barrel in 2 seconds. Yeah. And she was just like, the plan's playing. Everybody's like, yeah. And even when things seem suspicious, like Simon was not being that great.
No.
He was being very like nervous, and I would have found that very shifty. If we all know the plan, why are you acting so shifty? And why you keep asking me, are you excited about tonight? Are you excited about tonight? Yeah. Are you excited about tonight? Are you excited about tonight? Like, why do you keep asking me that, bro? And why do you keep asking everybody? The only person who felt like something was off about this whole situation was Cameron. Yeah. And I'm like, nobody else feels this way? Nobody else is suspicious?
Yeah. And he talked about it. Like, hey, is it really that easy? Because I'm feeling some vibes here. Like,
read the room, feel the vibes, feel the energy that's happening right now. Everybody looking all shifty or the way, like they looking at you like, yeah, the plan is that. Mm-hmm. You can't even look at me and
and it's like Cameron. I mean, maybe some stuff happened off camera, but he doesn't strike me at all as someone who just freaks out and gets paranoid over nothing. He's like a very solid guy who knows what is going on, who knows what he's doing. And if he is like, hey, I'm not so sure if this is going to happen exactly like how they say it's going to happen.
Right.
If he's your closest ally.
We're not looking, we're not thinking, we're not talking, we don't put on.
Yeah.
I would have just switched all the votes from us, from who we thought.
Yeah.
Put it on the other person.
Yeah.
That's always what I would do. I'm like, something don't feel right. What if
Yeah.
we don't vote for Brooke? What if we vote for Ben?
Yeah. They wanted to split that, so why not just flip it around?
Just flip
Ben
it
as the
around.
main, yeah, flip it to Ben as the main with Brooke as the split
Because
instead.
if she has an idol, then
Yeah,
okay, it won't. It she stayed with Ben is going home because she wasn't gonna go home anyway.
yeah,
But if she don't, and Ben
yeah,
has the idol, then it's her.
yeah,
Like I would have. It was just like it just didn't make any sense. I felt like the one track mindedness of this whole
yeah,
situation just it clouded any logical thinking in this situation.
yeah. It's
Like
just
you said, and if somebody who I know is my ally who's been very solid and
yeah,
never been freaked out and spooked out by anything, all of a
yeah,
sudden get spooked out and it's like something ain't right. I'm like, you think? Okay. Let's take that into consideration. Let's think about this. What if we
yeah,
flip it? What if we flip it? If we
yeah.
wrong,
Then so be it. At least,
one of them still gonna go
pause.
out.
Yeah, at least like pause for a moment. Let's look at what's happening and like, okay, maybe we draw a conclusion that there's nothing happening, but at least pause for a moment.
And here's the thing, Brooke has been looking for the idol all this time, y'all. I'm
Yeah,
like, yo, she's been the only one looking for an idol. She probably found an idol. So
yeah,
if she found an idol, let her think it's her, and let's flip it on her partner. And if she found it, we get that
yeah,
out. It's wasted,
yeah,
and she should
and
still be here, but it wasn't her. But if we don't, and it is her, and he has that. Like if she plays it for him, then it's her. Like,
yeah, and now that yeah. Oh, now you're saying also. Aside from Blanche, I didn't see anyone be like, okay, I'm gonna follow Brooke and see what she's doing. So if Brooke is so obviously on the bottom and everyone's target, why aren't more people doing shifts of checking if Brooke has found anything?
right. Nobody goes through bags on this show because they show do that on American Survivor. We
Yeah,
go through a bag. Y'all don't go through a bag on this show.
yeah, like
Crazy,
it's just
crazy
I don't
work,
know.
crazy work. But it's just the whole. Like I said, they were sitting on camp on the beach and talking like they should just do what the plan was. I should. She's like, this plan is the plan. That's what it is. And
Yeah,
on the flip side, the Beauty and the Beast Alliance already got their plan together, and they're like, that's what it is. And nobody is thinking of that they plan ain't gonna work. Everybody thinks their plan is going to work. And then we get to tribal and Aisha just sits there in front of everybody's like, Brooke's going home. And I was like, what the hello? I was like, oh, Aisha's going home. Aisha's going home. I said, this is her swan song. Unless
yeah,
she does something, unless she surprises us and pulls out that idol that doesn't belong to her, but
yeah.
uses it
So
anyway, she's going home.
yeah, and I started to feel bad for Brooke too. Like with some of these people just laughing at like, yeah, you're going home.
I didn't feel bad for Brooke because Brooke knew better.
Yeah,
And we
yeah,
knew better. We knew
yeah,
Brooke wasn't going home. So there was no
yeah,
reason for me to be like, oh, I feel so bad for Brooke because I knew
yeah,
she wasn't going home.
yeah,
I felt bad for Asha because she the one that's gonna look like a dunderhead on
yeah,
TV, sitting here talking about being so cocky and cool, like she's going home. It's just what it is. And now you're gonna look like the fool on TV because not only are you going to go home because of this, because the plan is always has always been you,
yeah,
but now you're gonna go home in the worst way possible,
yeah,
looking like a fool and with somebody else's idol in your pocket. Because why she didn't give it back to Blanche, I don't understand. Because as soon as we got back from that challenge, if I was Blanche, I'd be like, don't give me my idol. Thank you.
yeah,
Blanche literally told her to keep it.
yeah. They felt way too comfortable. I
Way
think.
too comfortable. And it pissed me off because I'm like, I really liked Aisha and I really wanted her to stay in this game. But I
Mhm.
also made up in my mind and came to the conclusion that this is going to be a mother off between Brooke and Aisha.
Yeah.
And whoever one of them wins, I'll be happy for them because they were never going to come to an understanding of an agreement. But
Yeah.
I
And
knew it
this
was
is
going to
the
come
bad
that way.
one.
I
Yeah.
knew it was going to come that way.
Yeah.
And so when that vote happened, to be honest, I was not surprised at the outcome. Brooke, of course, she uses her idol
Yeah.
for herself,
Yeah.
which she should have.
Yeah.
And all the votes, Brooke does not count. Brooke does not count. Brooke does not count. Nobody knew Brooke had the idol, not even her alliance members. Like Jackson and Simon were gagged that she even had an idol. Laz was gagged. Cameron and Asia was gagged. They were all gagged that she had the idol. And I'm like, I don't understand why y'all so gagged when she was the only person looking for idols. She had 7 days.
Oh.
Cameron sat there in this tribal council and said, I don't know why everybody feels so comfortable with their plan. She had 7 days. She's a returning player. Do we actually think somebody who's a returning player who knows how to play this game and is as good at this game as she is will sit on the beach for 7 days and just know she's a sitting duck? No.
Oh my God.
No. Like
Oh.
somebody who has played this game is not going to sit there and just let you just
No.
take them out without no fight. She's not going to give up a fight or nothing. She'll see his 7 days and act like he's like, no, I'm not comfortable with this. I don't know.
No.
No.
I was just sitting there. Just listen to Cameron and play that idol.
Like, why didn't, like, as soon as Brooke got up and
Yeah.
said she was
That.
playing an idol, Aisha should have looked behind him like, can I play this for me?
Yeah.
And she should have played it and then it would have went to a count between Ben and Cameron.
Yeah.
Because Brooke, of course, votes for Cameron to try to wage the bets.
Yeah.
And it still would have took out Cameron, which I would have been real pissed off about because I would be so freaking for real. I would have been pissed if Cameron had to go.
Yeah. Me too.
But unfortunately,
Yeah.
the votes happened. Aisha is the 10th person voted out. And honestly, she deserved to go at this point. How she was acting, she deserved to go. And I hate to say this because I loved her. I really was rooting for her. I was rooting for her. I really wanted her to go further in this game. But the way she acted in this episode, I was like,
So,
love her still, but this episode was not a good look.
Yeah, it's really just sometimes you have those episodes, and you just of course, producers, editing team will zoom in on every opportunity to do this storyline, right? Highlight it, but it still feels very like there were definitely some red flags, and I don't know if there was enough of a counter argument to ignore those red flags.
And then Aisha gets voted out. She gets up, she's shocked, she's blindsided, she hugs everybody. And I'm like, go in that bag and get that girl her idol back.
Yeah.
Dig in your bag and get this girl. Like, I would have been like, oops, I spilled something. Like, I would have just knocked my bag over. Like, oh Lord, I'm so clumsy. Y'all, excuse me. Let me pick this up. And I would have grabbed this idol and I would have hugged Blanche one more time and gave it to her. Like, here, take your stuff and get on out of here. Like, what? You walk away. And I get she's stunned. And she don't think about it. But you walk away with an idol in your bag that does not actually truly belong to you. And you walk away like, oh my God. Good game. Oh my God. Even in her confessionals after the show, she was like, oh my God, I feel so bad for her.
I do
To
like,
somebody who needs it,
yeah,
Blanche needs this, and you.
I do like the natural expression, like the authenticity of it, that she's like just in complete shock and like, oh no, I'm Blanche, and now Blanche doesn't have her idol. I like that part of it, and she was a really good sport about it. But
Yes, she
oh
was a really good sport about the blind side. I do love that she was like, oh, it was a blind side. And she told Jackson, I was coming for you next. Oh my God, this is so good.
yeah,
Like she took it on the chin and she
yeah,
took it like a boss. I love that. And I still, like I said,
yeah,
I still love Aisha. I think she's a great person. I think she should definitely get another chance to come back and redeem herself and play this game properly. But yeah, I was like, dang, I felt worse for Blanche. Blanche is who I felt the worst for out of this whole situation. Because
yeah.
now
Oh,
she had a chance to have an idol, never even got to see it or touch the idol.
no.
Never got to see it, never got to
Yeah.
touch it, never actually in her possession. So
Oh, yeah, and she realized that too. You
I
got a
felt
nice zoom when you work for it.
it was
Oh,
crazy.
oh,
Oh, I felt so bad for her. I felt so bad for her. It just it made me sad. It made me sad, honestly. I was like, dang, Blanche, she got so close. She got so close.
yeah.
She got so close. But
Yeah.
it wasn't in the cards for her, apparently, and that bothers me. But we move. We
Yeah.
move. Episode 11. It's wow. We get back to camp, and now Simon has to. They have to try to do some damage control now because
Yeah.
Lottie's pissed.
Yeah.
Lottie's
Oh,
pissed.
yes.
Lottie's pissed, and she's like, "Oh, ride or die, huh?
Yeah. I
We
don't think
would,
so.
we ride or die, huh? Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm." And Simon has to try to. He's like, "I know, I'm sorry, I left you out." She's like, "Are you?" Like Lottie is not. She's like she literally tells the confessional, he's dead to me. My blood is
Yeah.
boiling. I'm heated. Like it's like she's like, and he's like, I mean, I don't know. Simon, I don't know if it is the way to mend it or do I have to just chop her off right now? Like I don't know how to navigate this, but he's very excited because this is the first time he did a plan and it worked. It was a big plan, a big move, and it worked. As he said, the rake didn't come back and smack me in the face this time. It was actually a plan that I was a part of that worked and it was good and feels good. But Lottie tells him, listen here, you want to mend the bridge with me?
Yeah.
Jackson needs to be the next to go. And he's like, I mean, I could do that because if me and Laz come back into the fold with you and Cameron and she's like, and Blanche.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Blanche. And she's like, well, Jackson will have to go. And he was like, she said, because I don't trust him. She's like, he slipped before and I really feel like how she's doing this
Yeah.
is smart and actually maybe working a little bit with Simon because he's like, he did flip on Harry.
Yeah.
And he did flip before. Why would he not flip what? Me again. And
Yeah.
now, and with the lies of it all, feeling a little iffy towards Brooke after seeing Brooke play, she might be like, might be down for that.
Yeah.
Maybe. But the Beauty and the Beast alliance, they feel so solid. They like this alliance is set, it's solid, it works. We just proved to each other that we're gonna do what we say we're gonna do, and you know. But Laz and Simon were on Lottie details,
Yeah.
trying to
Especially
smooth it
Ben.
over.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I think that's that was it. And oh yeah, Ben did have a really good voting confessional in the last episode. It was so good. And it was like, give me more screen time. He's so funny. Why aren't you giving more screen time?
Durag, Devo.
Yeah.
Who knows? I hopefully they'll give him more screen time later, but
yeah.
The paranoia is running rampant over there on Bounty Beach, though.
Yeah.
Bounty Beach is full of paranoia, and his name is Mark. Mark is beyond paranoid. He and the girls are not helping this situation because they are making it even worse on how paranoid he is. Keely and Faith are sneaking up, getting up at dawn before the sun comes up to go have a conversation. It's like, we have to sneak away from Dad to go have a conversation and talk to my friends. I feel so like, oh my gosh. And they're making plans because they're like, we need to think about our relationship with Mark. How long do we keep this relationship with Mark? Are we, as they call him, a sugar daddy?
Yeah.
And that they might need to get their sister wives. And so now they have to maybe think about getting another sugar daddy named Simon during the merge. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, do I like this? Am I like likable for them as game players? Not necessarily, but I think they played a really good game. And I think thinking that far ahead is a smart idea. Now, I don't know if that's going to work, but it could because of their relationship with Mark. And if they stay cool with Mark, Simon might be like, so they don't mind returning players, and he might be interested in working that way. If it comes down to that, who knows? But like I like the way they thinking. I like the way their brains are.
They're thinking ahead. They're really making sure that strategically they're covered on all sides.
Mm-hmm.
They think of the merge. I would say socially they've started dropping some balls, but strategically, really, really good.
Because they're at this point where they feel like they can just tell people what the plans are, and nobody just wants to be told what to do. They want to feel like they're part of the plan instead of just a number in the plan. And I think Keely and Faith have gotten to the point where they just feel like they can just tell people what to do, and it's going to be done. And Mark is there too, but he's kind of trying to pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's a little more of the same with it. But Mark is so paranoid. He's seeing them talk. He's like, what's happening with Keely and Faith? What's going on? Hey, you seem to have noticed anything weird about Keely and Faith? Like, are they anything? I was like, Mark, you're very paranoid. I'm not seeing him act this way. And he's like, sometimes, what's that? And he admitted he's very paranoid. He admitted he was very paranoid himself. And it's just like, I don't know. It's doing a lot. But Rich is like, yeah, they are getting closer. Like, they've been close since I've been here. And they get closer and closer every day.
Yeah.
Which didn't help Mark's, his whole paranoia thing anyway. And then they just constantly talking and giggling and laughing. So he's just kind of like.
Yeah. And they're also like appeasing Sally. Yeah. Like the wise woman thing. Mm-hmm. So from the outside looking in, Mark sees them with Sally. And obviously that's going to fuel his paranoia even more.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is one of the situations where both are true. Yes, right. Mark is absolutely paranoid and he needs to rein that in more. Mm-hmm. But he has reason to be paranoid.
Absolutely. He's not wrong here. He's not wrong. And so he's just trying to figure out what's what. He talks to Faith and he's like, what's going on with you and Keely? And she's like, nothing. It's the same conversations I have with you that I have with Keely. Like we all have the same kind of relationships. It's just what it is. And so he's like trying to push if something happens at the challenge that they get rid of Rich. He, Faith is kind of like, but I don't trust Caleb. So it's this whole back and forth, Rich or Caleb kind of conversation once again.
Yeah.
And Keely, on the other hand, is like, I don't want to get rid of Rich. I like Rich. I think I need Rich in the merge. So I'm going to try to keep Rich.
Yeah.
So she was working hard to keep Rich.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
Yeah.
Because of everything. But so she's working hard to keep Rich. And it like that conversation just never goes anywhere between Mark, Keely, and Faith the entire time. Like this entire episode is Caleb, Rich, round and round and round in circles. It's Caleb, Rich. What about Sally? Caleb, Rich. What about Sally? Caleb, Rich. Like that's the circle of conversations that this group has the entire episode. The entire episode. Whoa. Like I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm not being, sarcastic or being or being dramatic. Like that is literally the entire episode that they had this conversation. Caleb, Rich, sometimes Sally. Caleb, Rich, sometimes Sally. Caleb, Rich, like
Sally.
Over and over again. So, very much a circle this entire time. But then this is where I was like, something is happening because we get to the immunity challenge not even halfway through this episode. And I was like,
oh yeah. It's like the herring.
Right. I said something else is happening. This isn't just a regular episode where we go challenge tribal council somebody. Something else is happening. So what is it? But we go through the immunity challenge, and the immunity challenge is literally like you got to get these puzzle pieces out of this net type deal, and these heavy pieces, and you have to push them up, pull them out, pull them over a wall. You had to throw them all over these different obstacle hurdles, and then you had to do a monkey's knuckle to throw it and get the hook, and once you hook it, you slide back aboard where it's more puzzle pieces, and then you had to put the puzzle together.
Yeah.
Simple enough. It was simple enough. They got to see that Aisha was gone. They were like, oh my God, what happened? Oh, and it was like, something happened. But
oh yeah. At first it looks a little even. Then for a while, Baron gets stuck on a few puzzle pieces
they kept dropping the pieces down. They would get it up to where Simon was at the top of the thing, and then they'd drop it.
Yeah.
They would get it up and then they'd drop it. And it's like, I was like, oh, is this gonna be a Baron win? I mean a bounty win, because Baron can't get these pieces out. But so I was like, they go lose. They keep dropping these pieces. Lose. But then we get to Bounty was at the monkey's knuckle thing, and Caleb is trying to throw it. He's trying to throw it. He missing. He's trying to throw it. He missing. He tries to throw it again. He misses. So Mark takes over. So he tries to throw it, and he misses. He tries to throw it again, and he misses. And in all this time that they throwing and missing, Baron is now catching up. They finally got that piece out, that last piece out, and that was the hard part. They throw it, they get their pieces over the hurdles. Simon grabs the monkey's knuckle, he tosses it, and he catches it right away. Right away. He's pulling that thing. They pull that thing back. They get all their pieces, and it's Simon and Lottie on the puzzle. Baby, they just done. Baron wins this immunity challenge easily.
Yeah.
After they got over that little hurdle of trying to get their pieces out.
Yeah. And they
It was so crazy. I was like, oh,
Wow,
wow. Like,
for sure. And,
wow.
yeah. And Caleb and Mark were still trying to get a
They
frame of.
still ain't get the one. Like, they didn't even get to the puzzle.
No.
So they didn't even get to the puzzle. It was wild behavior.
Yeah.
Wild behavior.
Yeah.
But child, they finished that and
And breezed through it. Like, wow. And yeah. Another bounty trouble
another,
cancelled.
another Bounty Travel Council. So we get back to Bounty Beach and they are just same conversation we just talked about. Circle, circle, circle.
Yeah.
Caleb, Rich, Sally.
Really.
Caleb, Rich, Sally. Caleb, Rich, Sally. Keely's pushing for Caleb. Faith is pushing for Caleb. Mark is pushing for Rich or Sally because he just doesn't want Caleb to go. He feels more comfortable with Caleb. And it was just that conversation is over and over the entire time. Like, I'm not even being funny, y'all. I'm not trying to rush through anything. I'm not trying to like breeze past stuff. Like, no. And I'm not even forgetting anything. That literally was the conversation the entire time.
Yeah. It was like, if they hadn't been wearing different clothing, I would have believed you if you said that it was the same clip in 3 different episodes.
Absolutely. It was the same thing. The only thing that happened on this conversation was Caleb trying to flip something. Caleb trying to do something, but then not trying to do anything. Like, he wanted to do what they wanted him to do, which was Rich, but then not do, like, I don't even know what Caleb was trying to do. Like, he was like, maybe we could put on one of the girls' names. But then he goes and tells Sally this. And I'm just like,
And then it's like, yeah, and then Sally, but Sally says she's sweet and beautiful girl. I can't get rid of her.
Right.
And like, it feels to me, it's one of those, you're at the bottom, you want a change, but you just don't really have a way to do it. And Caleb,
Caleb just didn't have the smarts to be like, let's just go for Mark. Because I think if you would have told Keely, let's go for Mark, they might have been like,
okay.
It didn't come from me.
No.
I wouldn't mind it.
No.
It's like, I don't know. It's like people get too scared to just put out a person who they feel is a bigger target. And they're scared to put that name out there. And once they do, they're like, who? Well, I don't know. I don't know. But
sorry. There's one moment they sit together, Caleb, Rich, and Sally, and they have this like, they know it's completely sinking in. Well, yeah. Where do we start?
Right, because he mentions the hierarchy that's happening around camp, but don't want to do nothing about the hierarchy.
Yeah,
it blows my mind. It blows my mind. And so we get to tribal, and then I look at the time. I'm like, oh, it's definitely something going on. Tribal. We got 20 minutes before the show is over, and we already at tribal, like almost 30 minutes, and we already at tribal. Tribal is not going to take 30 minutes. What is happening here? What is going on? So we get to tribal, and they start talking about the vote like normal. What's going to be the vote? How do you feel about this vote? What plans are going forth? Yada, yada, yada. And they're like, yeah. David asked about the hierarchy, and Kayla was like, yeah, I think it is a hierarchy. You just have to know where you are in the hierarchy. And so he asked Rich, where's Rich in the hierarchy? Which is like, I'm knocking at the door, trying to see if somebody will open the door, because I'm not in the hierarchy, but I would love to be a part of it if somebody would open the door and let me in. And so then he asked Keely, are you hearing the knocking because you're on the other side of that door? And Keely was like, I mean, I have an open door policy, so I always listen to, everybody, but yeah, like she pretty much admits she's in the hierarchy. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, you are. You are. And you know this, but
Yeah,
she,
still, on a 6-person tribe.
right. We talk about hierarchy. And on 6, okay. And the 3 people who know they're not in that hierarchy know, and the people who are know. So they kind of like. So then this is where David drops the bomb on everybody. And he's like, yeah, we're not voting to send someone out yet. And they're like, we're voting, and the 3 people are going to go to Redemption Island. I said, 3 in a tribe of 6?
Wow.
Oh, nobody planned for that. Nobody planned for anything like this.
No.
And so now it's like, if you get votes, you probably go into Redemption Island at this point. And if it's a tie, we go to Rocks. And if we go to Rocks, I mean, all y'all up for going to Redemption Island. And it's just like,
Yeah, that's interesting.
And it shook a little things. It shook some people. And the people it didn't shake was the people who knew they was going. Caleb was like, I know I'm going. I know it's me, so I'm not even worried about it, but we need to figure out who. That's when all the whispering began. It's like, psst, psst, psst. I think we should do it. What should we do? I think we should go, Caleb. You want to go, Caleb? Let's go, Caleb. No, let's go, Caleb. Let's do it. We should go rich. We should be rich. And Mark is sitting there like, everybody's whispering, but they ain't whispering to him. So he's confused. He's like, okay. So Keely tells Sally, wait, we should go for Caleb. No, Faith tells Sally, we should go for Caleb. Just go, Caleb. Just do Caleb. She's like, just do Caleb. Okay, I'll do Caleb. And so Caleb is like, I think this is the chance we should do Mark. And he was like, Mark. Possibly Mark. Okay. And so Sally tells Keely, what about Mark? She's like, yo. Keely was like, oh yeah, we're going to do Mark. Mark. And so she tells Faith, Mark. All the boys. Rich, Mark, Caleb, they can all go. And we're going to stay. And we can all go. And Mark is like, okay. So he goes to Caleb. And it's like, did somebody say my name? Anybody say my name? Caleb was like, yeah, somebody said your name. He was like, who? He said, them. He's like, who was them? Sally or Keely? He's like, both. He said, Keely said my name. Oh my God. Okay. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go back. So he goes back and he's telling Sally, don't vote for me. Don't vote for me. Sally's like, what? Who do I vote for? He's like, vote for Caleb. Don't vote for me. And she's like, did you say it? And so she was like, did you say my name? He was like, I didn't say your name. It was Caleb who said your name. He's like, I told you. Caleb is the one throwing your name around. And he's like, I don't know. I heard it was you. Don't blame me. Like, I was just like, what is happening? It was a lot of whispering, a lot of foolishness. I was like, what is going on here?
And then Mark suddenly, from out of nowhere, is like to Keely, like, did you throw my name out, you mole?
Right.
I'm like, what?
It's like, you mole? He was like, it was Caleb. I told you it was. Caleb, child. It was crazy. So the girls they said they should put all the boys there. Mark is like, don't vote for me. And this whole thing has put a monkey wrench in the middle of all their plans, because now they scrambling for real, and they don't know what to do. And it's just like, I don't know where to go. I don't know who to do. I don't know what to do. Blah blah blah. Child. And
Yeah.
now talking is over. It's time to go vote.
Yeah. You still have to vote.
We still have to vote. And craziness ensues.
Yeah.
Craziness is crazy. They go vote. Sally don't know what to do when she get up there. She's like, oh, I just got to make a decision right now.
Yeah.
So the votes come back. We get a vote for Sally. We get another vote for Sally. We get a vote for Caleb. We get a vote for Caleb. We get a vote for Sally. 3 votes for Sally. 2 votes for Caleb. 1 vote left. And that vote went to Keely. And Faith was gagged. She was like, Keely? What? And so Keely's shocked. Now it's Keely, Sally, and Caleb all going to Redemption Island for this redemption round.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So she's like hugging everybody. She's like, you did this to Mark. And Mark was like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. She was like, you did this. She's like, okay. All right. Okay. Mark was like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. So sitting there, not at Redemption Beach, is Rich, who probably should have been at Redemption Beach. And I said, Richard, kudos, T, Richard. That, and people were just like, they said, who voted for Keely? He was like, I did, because I didn't know where everybody was going, and I didn't want it to be me. And I was like,
yeah. Yes.
Richard should have been the obvious choice to be on Redemption Island, but he maneuvered and outmaneuvered, and boy, for him to be the one to write down Keely's name when she was fighting the hardest to keep him on that beach. Oh,
storytelling.
The storytelling is so juicy. I'm eating it up. I'm like, oh. Keely fought so hard to keep that man on that beach, only for him to be the one to send her to Redemption. And I'm like, so here's my question. One person's leaving.
Yeah.
Or is it 2? One, so only one person is leaving.
I think I would think one, because
I think it's one.
Yeah.
And then we go right into merge, I fear.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna do maybe one more. Like they start with the challenge. Someone gets eliminated and then one more vote, maybe, and then merge. Or maybe the entire episode is this.
Maybe the entire episode is this challenge, and then they go into merge, and then one person is the first person in the jury, maybe.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I don't know how many people want to. They often have like people that make the merge, but not jury.
Right. I think because I think they used to do they usually merge at 14.
Yeah.
And I think after this vote, it would be 14.
Yeah.
I mean, after whoever leaves the Redemption Island, it will be 14.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is merge, and then the next will be the vote, but that person doesn't make it to jury. I think that person just is the 12th person eliminated.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see what tomorrow brings. Or, well, Wednesday. No, tomorrow.
No, wait, Wednesday, right?
Wednesday. It airs Wednesday. Oh, yeah, because it was Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Survivor's changing their schedules around, so we have to adjust our schedule, which is crazy, but whatever. We'll be back Wednesday. We get a day off tomorrow, which is weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's very weird, this schedule, but we'll be back on Wednesday. But before I'm not trying to wrap it up because I know we're not done, because we do have to do the the draft update. And
Update, yes.
I mean, it took 10 episodes to
Yeah.
do so, but I finally lost my first member of my team. And I'm happy to say that I will not be losing someone from my team on the next one because nobody
Yeah.
on my team is in this Redemption Island. So good luck to Ri.
Brooke has
Brooke,
seen that. Yeah.
and who has Keely? Oh, just you and Brooke.
Wait, have Brooke, does Brooke
You
have
have,
two of them?
oh no, well, no, Sally. Who has Sally? Oh, Jack.
That's Jack, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
one of
Jack,
us. Yeah.
Brooke, and Ree. Good luck to the three of you because one of you are going to lose somebody. But yeah, me and Logan are safe this next round for eliminations.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. But it took 10 episodes for me
Yeah.
to finally lose someone, and you know what? I'm okay with that. The way she played, the way she acted, I'm okay with that. I would have been more upset if Cameron went home because of her actions, but
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm okay. But there is that. Let's take that off. That's that. I can't believe we got it done in an hour and a half for 2 episodes. See, I knew it. I knew we'd do that. I'm good.
Did it?
Well, we will be back on Wednesday to talk about episode 12 and see what happens in this Redemption Island situation and who's coming back. Is this merge? Is it not merge? What is this episode going to be? We shall see.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you joining us. And like I said, we'll be back here on Wednesday talking more Survivor Australia. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you have not done so because we are here giving you all things competitive reality television. We're doing Survivor Australia. We're doing Survivor 50. We're doing Fear Factor House of Fear. We're doing House of Villains. We have our reality roundup where we talk about everything else in between. Shows that we don't talk about here on the channel. We talk about it and give you our highlights for the week over there. So that comes out every Sunday. So if you just want to see highlights of what we thought for the shows for the rest of the week, hit us up over there on Sundays. But if you want to hear full recaps, hit us up every day for the week because we got videos coming out literally every single day. So we'll be there. And don't forget to get your cup mug at lanaricreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below. As well as to the right of the screen, there is a QR code. Follow us if you have not on our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can follow Rhea and myself if you like. And we're going to get out of here because we got more stuff to do. So you stick around and watch more videos. That's what you should do. I appreciate you doing that. And we're going to get out of here. So cheers, everybody. Bye.